Let me give some idea of what's been going on. Meaning like a group of people in dogs with H. Lee Robertson, Justin Rigney, Mo, my decoy, Nelson Valero, and ex decoy that I've used once or twice, um, and others like Derek Kraus and other people in dogs who have been trying to get me for years, trying to stop me from, getting famous or getting any ground in any dogs for years. They have tried over the years to like try to make me look bad. Like Derek Kraus tried to set me up one time in Miami to like have me sell him drugs. H. Lee has had police and FBI stalk me around town and set me up in ways for like the longest. FBI has been in my phone before because of like the whole buddy situation when I said that people were trying to like harass me online and said that they were gonna put something in they were going to like put me in hydrochloric acid or some other crazy shit with this whole thing when I made a troll post about Buddy being worth $1 million. And so they came to my house, and because I had called the FBI, and they've been in my phone since fucking with me, I think, because of that situation. But they've also been in contact with other people, and I was known around Tampa anyways, like as this guy. I did spice before, which I'm not actually crazy, I just did a drug back in the day, but they would basically like try to harass me, and it was known that I was like on my parents' dime basically and on the government's dime, when in reality I've been essentially told to be just like I've been basically like, they tried to bank ragger and take my rights away because of a drug that I was on. I was never actually crazy. I did a bunch of wild stuff and whatever, but they try to act like I'm not stable and stuff so that I can't get any credit in my life for anything. Because that's what they try to do. They try to defame you and make you look as psychotic as possible and all this. And that sounds wild. Like all this stuff sounds wild. Like if you maybe have never heard anything like that, but that's what people do. They harass each other and they do wild shit like that. And and I've been a comedian for a while. Like I've been trying to do wild and funny prank stuff, and they will literally try to make you out to be something and like that you're so crazy and all this other stuff, because they can play on that, and they can do evil shit with that. So there's nothing really that you can do other than just try to expose it and hope that people believe you. But yeah, so like the FBI, I think it's been in my phone for the longest. I'm actually on an FBI terrorist watch list, which is ridiculous. This ex of mine who was put in jail for dog abuse and shit, I think she was actually in, like, there's been a lot of viral stuff that has been spread around, and she's actually been involved in trying to, because she was never in jail for the videos that they already had of her, and she was supposed to go to jail, but I don't think she ever was in jail yet, and I think it was because she was trying to investigate me, and all this other shit. So because like that's why they didn't give her straight jail time, because they wanted to like get her to get to know me or something. It was so weird because like she just would act weird, and like she already knew me, and like she knew things like about me in the dog world, and it was like we've never met, and it's like she was acting like she was trying to find things out about me, and we only were dating for a short period of time, and then she basically was like quickly in and out of my life. And I've had other relationships like that where people were like that on some level, like where they were like trying to feel me out, or like it just seemed like very odd, like somebody told them some shit, or like that they were in on something. And I found out that a couple times, like Animal Control, one of the officers, I dated one, and I dated somebody else who was supposedly affiliated with Animal Wildlife or something like that. Like I don't know if she's just trolling or if she really was affiliated with that shit, because she put AWC after I said this joke about it or whatever. But the point is that it's a lot of shit that went on, but people were trying to get me to be like, they were trying to be in what's it called, they were trying to like make me out to be something, I've never been, actually crazy. I've never had any mental health problems at all. Like, I don't see crazy shit. I don't like, I'm not like psychotic. I'm an actor and I do a lot of wild shit. And I do pranks and comedic stuff, and I have a sense of humor, I don't actually, have any real mental problems. They never even knew what was wrong with me in any mental hospital. They would just call me different things. But it's because I was just on a drug. I was on K2. That was like, the problem. So, but yeah, I mean, I've had people try to frame me and do all this shit to me and try to ruin my dreams and everything. And H. Lee's one of them. H. Lee is this guy who's in dogs. He's another one of that group that they have been doing shit to me where I don't know to the extent of how it's all connected, but they've all been kind of in my phone. And then fucking, I've had cops, like I've met Sheriff Grady Judd at like this security thing, and I think it was him, and it's like he knew of me, and it was almost like he was trying to like see if I was like, there's a lot of things that cops do and government, like where they will like investigate you indirectly and shit and just do a whole bunch of weird stuff. And it's like, or like it just seems that way, like we just like stumbled upon each other, but they know who you are and like they're trying to feel you out, and that's what it was. And then, it's kind of funny. So like one of the people involved named Nelson, he didn't like that I didn't do decoy stuff with him. So like he was involved when I was talking shit about all these people and stuff. He was involved with Mo, and I was talking shit to him about him and to others, and they tried to make it seem like I was a crazy person, right? So they spread it around with H. Lee and all these other people, and they were in contact with each other, and they were trying to act like I was like this, and this. And it was like this whole big ordeal. And Mo was essentially like trying to investigate me for, basically Mo was trying to investigate me for like killing Holly, like my ex or whatever. And they like kicked me to the floor and all this other shit and acted like something was going wrong with that. And like, I was like, what? And they like tried to, big dog me. I had already told them that it was just a joke that I said, and they still kicked me to the floor. And like this whole weird shit happened, and it was just like, and then they let me go, which is weird as fuck. So they were just trying to like prank me, I guess, because like I was doing pranks. But yeah, so it was just like this whole big ordeal with that. They basically like pushed me to the ground and made me, and tried to make it seem like I was something, right? And then they were like spreading stuff around about me, whatever. And then, they keep playing games and shit and keep harassing me and all this other shit. And H. Lee, and all these other people, they like spread around, certain things that I had said to H. Lee. Well, I was doing this thing where I was acting like I was Colby Cayenne, which is like a guy in dogs. And it was like this whole thing. And, he had, wanted to call the cops on me because I said I like killed Holly, and there's a graveyard of dog corpses on my property, and just a bunch of wild shit, like because I'm a comedian, I just say and do wild stuff. But yeah, no, it's like these people, like they're all diabolical. And so like they had, after like that group of people, along with like Nelson's girl, who is a known dog fighter, and these people work for Lakeland PD by for example, and they are known dog fighters. One of them is a known dog fighter, and so is H. Lee, and Mo and this other guy named whatever are like the shittiest people. I'm trying to think of his fucking name, but they're like the shittiest people, man. And they tried to like, make me look bad and do all this stuff. And then like, I was doing decoy with his dogs, like with Mo's dogs, and he was trying to take videos of stuff and put it online, and then all this other shit. It was just this big fiasco thing, and they basically were like tracking me around and stuff. And just kind of like I had cops follow me everywhere. They were trying to get me for every little fucking thing here and there. They literally came to my house and saw like dead dogs and stuff like that, where they didn't know what they were dead for. And Holly was in on it too, because they thought that Holly thought that fucking like I had cheated on her or whatever, because like they were in my phone talking to her and trying to get her to flip on me and tried to make me out to be like this huge thing, even though H. Lee and all these other canine people were essentially like trying to get me because that was like their bread and butter for these canine departments and shit. Like, you know, that the police were helping them basically because like I was shitting on certain individuals. And like they're still in my phone right now so he can hear me, but I had literally said the other day like H. Lee to do this and this, and it popped up like he did, and I mean he popped up and he did the same things that I had just talked about in my phone. Like they have hacked my phone with police, and they are giving out the thing to like my neighbor and to whatever so that they can all coordinate with and harass me basically constantly and try to fuck up my yard and then have it be blamed on me. And you know, I'm trying to make it to where I expose them, and I'm going to get my polygraph machine to expose them. But I've literally said things though too, which is why I'm probably not like they're not trying to frame me as much. And plus I've been at home, so they can't really come to my house now, you know, and do shit to me. But they were killing my dogs regularly and trying to blame it on me. But I've been trying to help out the Trump administration because I was talking in my phone knowing that they were in my phone, and they started to use the stuff that I said and all this other shit. And it's like this big ass ordeal and fiasco thing. And it's like these people are psychotic, man. Like the people in our government and in police do the most heinous things I've ever seen. Like genuinely the most heinous evil shit I've ever seen in my life. Like they will coordinate to bring you down. If you are anti them, if you do anything against the police, they will coordinate an effort to get you essentially and make you look as crazy as possible. So that's just what police do. It's like in their blood, in their nature to do that. So but yeah, H. Lee is a fraud, man. H. Lee is an actual dog abuser of all time. Like he put up a video that I had said to do, and he put it up of me like choking off Linus and showing them how to, you know, stop a dog or whatever from you know biting something or whatever. And it's just like this whole big fiasco like over it, and like they literally like will try to like do anything possible to frame you. So like I said, I'm getting my polygraph machine, but I have to stay home now. I literally can't even work now because these people will kill my dogs.